Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to today evening's live stream. We'll be going live in next few seconds, maybe 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And good evening to all of you. Let's have the chats running in the stream. Mr. Sanjay, welcome. Mr. Himani ma'am from Pune, welcome. Mr. Sandy from Ecuador, welcome Sandy. Good to see you all here. All the people those are joining in, let's have a wonderful interaction. Please keep chatting. We can see all your chats and we would really love to see all of you join over here. We'll be live with Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Raghuram very soon in next 3 to 5 minutes. Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Raghuram will be there on air with all of you. So stay connected. All right, we have got Appy Bappy. Can you please let us know where you are joining in from and what are your questions? What do you want to ask today? Type that in the chat box. Let us enjoy this session with an open mind so that we can get the best out of this master class. S. Komala from Bangalore. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. Good to see you here. Homemaker is one of the most difficult jobs that we can see. So welcome, great to see you. You are the center of the family's health. Mr. Padmawati, Dr. Padmawati, welcome Dr. Padmawati, welcome, good evening and good to see you here. Mr. Appibai Khan, welcome. Dr. Tarannum from Dehradun, welcome Dr. Tarannum, Dr. Padmawati, welcome. Li Sheng, hello Dr. Li Sheng from China, good to see you here, good evening and welcome, good evening from India. Are you Dr. Smita ma'am from Mumbai? Welcome Smita ma'am. This is Dr. Aman Kapoor here on the back talking to all of you. We are having the amazing mentors today, Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Raghuram. They will be on screen present with all of you in the next couple of minutes. In the meantime, I know you cannot see me. I don't have a very good face anyways. So let's have a good chatting going on today. On this topic, what is this topic all about? What do you really want to know about this topic? Can you quickly type in the chat box and let me know what do you really want to know today? What is that excites you today? Mr. Ford from UK, great Mr. Ford, welcome. Mr. Richard from Canada, good morning Mr. Richard. Mr. Ford from UK, I think it's an evening over there, good evening. All right, Dr. Padmawati, nice question has come up from Dr. Padmawati. What kind of Abhyanga is best for Vata Dosha? What are the oils used? How many times a week? Fantastic, nice questions. Keep the questions coming in. During the course of today's session, we'll be having some presentations by the two amazing doctors. We have with us Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Raghuram sir. So let's have a warm welcome to Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Raghuram. We are live with them and Uh, Quickly, everybody, if you can hear me, quickly, let's give a quick shout out and a thumbs up to Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Raghuram. That's Dr. Hebbar on screen. Good evening, Dr. Hebbar. You're on screen, and Raghuram sir, you're also on screen. Good evening and welcome to
Good
this
evening, sir.
session.
Good evening.
Great to see you all here. I think it's over to you, and I'll keep quiet in the meanwhile. I'll just keep chatting with the friends who have joined us from all over India. Ayurveda Bliss, Deepali Patil, Carmen from Spain. Good evening, Carmen. Good evening, Dr. Dipali. I think I'm saying good evening because it's evening in India. You will have to change the timing according to you. Great. So over to Dr. Hebar and Dr. Raghuram for this amazing Ayurveda Day session. And let's take it up from there. Over to you, both amazing doctors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, namaste everyone. Many thanks, Dr. Aman sir. Can you please share the PowerPoint?
Yes, yes, the PowerPoint presentation is going to get on in next 5 to 10 seconds. And in the meanwhile, while the PowerPoint presentation goes on, Dr. Hebar, I would like to ask you one question before anybody asks your question. Sorry, I know I asked too many questions, but why did you select this topic? Why this topic of Abhyanga on the occasion of World Ayurveda Day?
Yeah. First of all, it is the occasion of World Ayurveda Day that we are all celebrating. It is on 23rd of October. That is on the holy occasion of Dhanvantari Jayanti, also celebrated as Dhanteras. Usually, it is the one day before Deepavali starts. That is on the Trayodashi of the Sharad Rutu is where that is the Dhanteras, Dhanvantari Jayanti, and World Ayurveda Day is celebrated across India and the world. And why we selected Abhyanga is one simple reason that on the occasion of Deepavali, especially on the first day in most of the cultural customs in Hindu custom, many people do Abhyanga as part of the ritual of the festival. So that is one thing. And considering all things about the current day lifestyle disorders, the food related toxins that we consume, and all the things related to all the disorders that we commonly suffer, which are grossly related with health and lifestyle. If we encourage people to include abhyanga or oil massage into their lifestyle, into their daily life, that is going to bring a huge difference in their lives. Not so Abhyanga is not only for muscular pain, joint health, etc. It is for the whole body. It has the capability to improve immunity. A lot of benefits are attached to it. It is useful in relieving stress, and also if you go and get the Abhyanga done in a in an Ayurveda center, somebody touching your body with love and care, and to with those healing hands, that feeling itself will be assuring, and you will be given your own self importance. If you really have not done Abhyanga at any time in your life, just get one Abhyanga done in any of the Ayurveda centers near you. That moment of 30 to 60 minutes will be of self analysis. Okay, I mean, I work for everyone, so this is like somebody doing the labor to help me and to improve my body. That feeling brings in a lot of gratitude, and it makes the mind calm. It helps to relax. We often do not relax at all, meaning we are so busy with all the running around smartphone and going behind the money and all those things. So Abhyanga acts as a way to relax, and also to help immunity, to build immunity, and it helps to detoxify our body and also mind, and also helps to live longer. So all these are the benefits and of the Abhyanga. So we are talking about Abhyanga, the only one therapy out of all which can improve the lifestyle of everyone, by at least say 30-40%. 40%.
Right, sir. So the slides are in front of you, and I think you have the cursor control also. So over to you, sir. And we are all waiting eagerly to learn from you.
So, just a minute, sir. I mean, how to do the
Yes.
cursor control, please?
So the you change the slide, sir. Right.
Okay.
So it, right.
Okay. Okay. Namaste, everyone. We're finally starting the program on World Ayurveda Day. So this masterclass on Abhyanga or oil massage is we are doing on the occasion of World Ayurveda Day. Though the World Ayurveda Day is like on Sunday, we are doing it now. So I myself am Dr. Janardana V. Hebbar. I'm the founder of easyayurveda.com. Uh, just a second. So we have with us my colleague at Easy Ayurveda, Dr. Raghuram YS. He's professor, author, and blogger with all combined experience of more than 25 years. And he works with us, and it's a privilege to have you, Dr. Raghuram, sir.
Thank you, Hebbar sir. Thank you, Aman sir. Thank you for the introduction and happy Ayurveda Day in advance to all our the entire family of Easy Ayurveda. And also, I should uh, mention that Abhyanga. So already Dr. Hebbar has given his opinion about making a choice of Abhyanga as the today's topic of discussion, well ahead of Ayurveda Day. Ayurveda Abhyanga Macharet Nityam. Abhyanga should be done on a daily basis is what Ayurveda tells. Many of us, when we go to our flashbacks to our childhoods, we would have experienced an oil massage from our granny or mother or father or anybody, just like pampering. So as we grow, we have left a particular massage culture or a herbal oil magical touch culture way behind us, and this is a part of our culture, tradition, everything. So not only part of Ayurveda, but also is a part of daily life. So since we know the theme of world, the Ayurveda Day this time is Hardin Hargar Ayurveda. Benga is a part of Hardin Hargar from a pretty long time, from ancient times. Also, it was a part and parcel of life. It is and it will be a part and parcel of life. Probably massages home, a herbal magical touch, as I call it as for Abhyanga, has somewhere evaporated and disappeared in the timeline, but probably it will hit back sooner or later. So people will probably the families where the addition of this, Dr. Hebbar already said, during the festive occasions, uh, Abhyanga will be a special inclusion into our practices during that particular days. We are still following in most homes. If you're not following it, kindly follow it. As Dr. Hebbar also rightly appealed, at least once in your lifetime, you need to have that experience of an Ayurveda traditional massage in perfect synchronized way, in a methodical way, which Ayurveda describes it to be taken, and it is a part of dinacharya, that is a daily ritual. Abhyanga is, and Ayurveda, for all bad and good reasons, was known as a massage-related science. So many people have that in their mind. When people go to an Ayurvedic center, also they'll. So what is Ayurveda? Ask so many people from the common man folks. So they may tell Ayurveda center is probably a massage center. I have heard personally heard myself so many people tell, as a commoner, when I ask another commoner what is have you gone to Ayurveda center? So they may tell, okay, are you asking about a massage center? So Ayurveda center is more than a massage center. uh, Massage is a small inclusion, or Abhyanga. Massage is the word which is included in Abhyanga. Abhyanga is a broad dimension word, and this Abhyanga should not be understood in a wrong way. That also we want to, that message also we wanted to give today to our common man. So the common man is the audience today, the selected audience. Of course, we have plenty of doctors, PG scholars. We can see so many from worldwide. We are having the audience today. It is really a happy occasion. Uh, yeah, so apart from giving the information about Abhyanga, so our aim was to clear some doubts about Abhyanga and also myths about Abhyanga, and tell that Abhyanga is essentially a big part and parcel of Ayurveda, but it is not all massage. Ayurveda centers or Ayurveda hospitals are not massage centers. Massage are a herbal oil therapy, a magical touch you can get, which is also a remedy for individual remedy and also a part of combined remedies of Ayurveda and a very good specialty of Ayurveda. So it needs to be understood in a proper sense. So Hardin Hargar Ayurveda, the team fits into Abhyanga as being a part of that particular theme. So that is why we have taken. So because it is, and it was, and it will be a part and parcel part of Hardin Hargar. So with this note, so again I would hand it over to Dr. Hebbar to start sites.
Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Raghuram, sir. And on this note, while thanking Dr. Raghuram, I also want to extend my words of gratitude to Dr. Aman Kapoor, sir, for setting up the whole thing. We are Ayurveda doctors, so he is coming from the tech side to help us. So a big thanks to you. Uh, I dedicate this and all of my works at the holy feet of Dr. A. Chandrasekhar Udupa. He's the managing director of Divine Park Trust. And this is both question answer type and kind of a discussion type. If you have any questions on the chat box, please type that. I can see that many questions have come, like best oil for Vata Dosha, etc. So we are going to discuss in deep. That's why we have kept it as 2 hours. And in the presentation itself, we are going to discuss a lot of oils. So everything is coming up in a short while. All your questions will be answered. Most of the questions will be answered in the presentation itself. So let's go ahead with the presentation. So first of all, disclaimer, all the matters discussed in this class are meant only for the purpose of education. Simple Abhyanga with a wrong oil may worsen some health conditions in some people. So we need to be careful. The information provided is not meant for self-treating or treating others. Do not use this information as a substitute for the health advice from a qualified health expert. Consult your doctor before making any diet and lifestyle changes. Yeah, there's a question on proper method of Abhyanga. It is coming up shortly. So, Abhyanga or oil massage, Dr. Raghuram, Ayurveda has explained varieties of Abhyanga before Panchakarma and Abhyanga for daily life and all. But just the gross classification of Abhyanga is local massage, also called as Sthanika Abhyanga, and whole body massage. So local massage and whole body massage. In the local massage, we have head massage, where it benefits the hair, it heals the scalp related skin diseases like seborrheic dermatitis, uh, and in the or scalp related psoriasis. In the feet, it is used for relaxation and also for arthritis, etc. And then there is whole body Abhyanga, which is useful for all parts of the body. So your thoughts on this, please.
Absolutely. See, Abhyanga, when we take Abhyanga as a gross concept, so it is really holistic. It covers from head to toe, the oil application from head to toe. So it will cover. So for our convenience, we can classify it into Sthanika and Sarva Daihika. So Sarva Daihika Abhyanga is not complete without doing a foot massage or a head massage. So they are included in the Sarvadehika Abhyanga itself. Abhyanga as a whole it pertains to the massage or the herbal oil massage, which is given to the entire body, externally pampering the body. We can tell. Okay, so pampering the body, we know that the body, mind, senses, everything is a single entity. They are one behind the other. So you touch one, it will touch the other. So the feeling of happiness and bliss at the end of herbal oil massage taken in an Ayurvedic center with the help of very good trained therapists and under the supervision and observance of a very good Ayurveda doctor, it will give uh, a moment, not only moment, so many moments of freshness, not only to the body but also to the mind and senses. The person will not only feel relaxed and rejuvenated when they come out of the therapy room or the Abhyanga room, they will really feel fantastic. I personally feel, I always advocate and also tell the masseurs or the therapists. So Abhyanga is so that is how the Abhyanga masseurs are trained, the therapists are trained. So when you are doing a Sarvadehika Abhyanga, your Padabhyanga and the Shirobhyanga, which occupy the lower part and the upper part of the body. So they should also be touched upon. As we tell that the body is a reverse tree. Body is human body is a reverse tree. We have the root right at top. Head is the root, mula, and the shaka. So the branches are our limbs, and the central portion of our body is the trunk of the tree. So when we address something at the head, Murni Taila or the oil therapy is done on the head. Oil therapies, which also includes oil massage over the head. It will nourish the not only the sense organs and the head, it gives a sense of relaxation and peace of mind. And also people tell that after taking relaxing Abhyanga that they're feeling much better and they can carry their energy, physical, mental, and sensual energy for a week or a fortnight. So many people are used to take this Abhyanga, Sarva Abhyanga, including the Pada Abhyanga and Shro Abhyanga, that is foot and head massage, along with complete body massage at the week or at the end of the fortnights. Now also people have a habit of going to the therapy centers and taking the therapies. So I feel my thoughts are that these are all this is the integrated thing. So Sarvadehika and Sthanika for our convenience of understanding, but everything is integrated. Your Abhyanga is not complete without Shiro Abhyanga and Pada Abhyanga.
Thank you there, sir. Moving on.
Am I clearly audible, Dr. Hebbar?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And also there is this Abhyanga related with Dinacharya and Abhyanga related with Panchakarma. To explain it in a little brief way, uh, Abhyanga related with Dinacharya means Dina means daily or day. Charya means the routine or the things that have to be done in a day. So Dinacharya means healthy routine, whatever the procedures that are explained there. So the Dinacharya Abhyanga or daily Abhyanga is for all healthy people to maintain Vata Dosha best. So all these things will come in a bit. But of all the doshas, Abhyanga uh, takes care of Vata Dosha best. And also, Vata Dosha effects on the body can be understood as aches and pains, degeneration disorders, and stress, worry, all those things. So all those things are, in a day to day, the toxins in the body sort of build up. To mitigate them, to get rid of them, to relax the mind and to relax the body, to improve the nourishment of all the body tissues, and so on and so forth. Daily we have to do, Abhyanga that is told as per the Shastras. So that is daily routine Abhyanga. And another type of Abhyanga is there, uh, Dr. Raghuram, called as Abhyanga ahead of Panchakarma. So in Panchakarma, for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, etc., usually herbal ghee is given, and there is rest for 1 to 3 days depending on Panchakarma. And on those days, usually Abhyanga and steam is given. So that is ahead of Panchakarma, or a standard detoxification procedure usually done on a specific disease. Can you please explain the importance of Abhyanga there?
Yes. So in Dinachar, as you mentioned as the first point there, it is a majorly it is a part and parcel of preventive aspect. When we come to the Panchakarma aspect, it is more over a therapeutic aspect. So here we are trying to treat the diseases or give remedies for the diseases. Of course, Panchakarma is also done in some healthy individuals during the particular seasons, like we do Vamana or therapeutic vomiting or emesis during Vasanta Rutu, so wherein kapha is increased. So moreover, when we are dealing with Panchakarma, it will be therapeutic or for the prevention of certain health disorders in the people who are prone to get that. Some people are prone to get some health issues again and again. So in those people also we can give seasonal flushing, seasonal detoxification therapy, as you already said, in the form of Panchakarma. So the importance of giving Abhyanga here during Panchakarma, and which will be followed by Swedana. So not only Abhyanga with Swedana. Swedana is steaming therapy or a treatment which we give for the person to sweat. So these are considered as the Purva Karmas. Abhyanga can be a Pradhana Karma. Pradhana Karma means here a main therapy, main treatment. It can also be a preparatory treatment. In Panchakarma, it is a preparatory treatment. So preparatory for vomiting therapy, preparatory for purgation therapy, that is Virechana. So like this, it is done for preparatory purpose. So when we are giving for preparatory purpose, Ayurveda believes that diseases are caused by doshas or aggravated doshas, the Vata, Pitta, Kapha, these doshas, when they are severely aggravated, ferocious, and causing some problem, they are generally localized in the tissues. They are located in one or the other tissues of our body. So from the cellular level, we are trying to bring the doshas to the stomach or the intestine. We are trying to pull those doshas from the cells or the tissues to the stomach or the intestine. From there, we will give Vamana or Virechana. So without Abhyanga or the Snehana, so the treatment will not be, Panchakarma treatment will not be complete. So here, both types of Snehana are given. We need to see. Snehana means oil therapies or the ghee, whichever is given, the medicated liquid or the fat form. One is oral consumption. Oral consumption, that is, medicine should be taken, a medicated ghee or oil or ghee and oil should be taken orally into the from the mouth into the stomach. So that is for 3 or 5 or 7 days, depending on the doshas. And during that interval phase, we are giving, as Hebbar said, a massage. Again, it includes medicated oils only, massage and then steaming. And once the doctor is happy or convinced that the doshas have come into the stomach or intestine, a vomiting is given or a purgation is given according to the dosha, so which are included in Panchakam. So this is the utility of Abhyanga as external treatment done over the body. So apart from the internal therapies, so that is the Snehana, as I already said, or basic before Panchakarma, one medicated oil or ghee or both given orally through the mouth. The person is asked to drink for certain number of days, and the massage is included as the external therapy. All these things are done as preparation for to bring the doshas from the tissues into the stomach or intestine. From there, we will flush them out.
Thank you there, Raghuram sir. And moving on with the presentation. So we learned that there is daily Abhyanga and then there is Panchakarma. Ahead of Panchakarma, there is Abhyanga. Okay, so any oil. So we are going to discuss a lot of oils for Abhyanga, in which condition, which oil can we use. All those things are coming up in a minute. So first we need to prepare the oil for particular massage. So best way to know about which oil that is best suited for you will be through a consultation from an Ayurveda doctor. So if you consult an Ayurveda doctor based on your disease, based on your prakriti, your age, etc. So there are too many things to consider. Based on that, the oil will be given. And so once the oil is given and you are ready to do massage, so massage can be done by you yourself, or you can get the massage done in a in an Ayurveda center. So let's assume you are going to do self massage, because on a daily, if you are to do Abhyanga on a daily basis, better we do it ourselves, not to disturb others too much. And so to do that, the oil needs to be heated slightly, and this, whenever we are heating the oil, that cannot be heated directly over fire. If it is just mild fire, it can be heated. But these herbal oils, if we are using, so we use different types of oils, such as Mahanarayana Taila, Dhanvantaram Tailam. For skin disease, for example, we have Nalpa Maradi Taila. For bone strength, we have Bala Ashwagandhadi Lakshadi Taila. So we have a variety of oils. So, but so these all herbal oils are prepared with a mixture of different herbs, and there will be some liquids like water or decoction, etc. So there is some liquid part, and there is some herbs, and then there is this oil. Everything is mixed up and then cooked properly to prepare this unique herbal oil. So we cannot overheat the oil. So once the oil is prepared in the Ayurveda pharmacies, etc., so it is a healthy blend of all the medicinal principles of herbs in the oil medium. So this healthy blend of herbal medicinal principles in the oil will be very heat sensitive. So what we are trying to do here is just to warm the oil just a little, so that it's when it's applied on the skin, it gets absorbed better. So that's why we have to warm the oil. So best way to warm the oil is like how I have shown in the picture. Take the oil and put that in the water bed and heat the water bed slightly, maybe somewhere up to say 70 to 90 degrees Celsius. In that water bed or water bath, keep the vessel with the oil just for 1 to 2 minutes only. Remember, we are not trying to boil here. We are just trying to increase the temperature of the oil just above the room temperature, somewhere around 40 to 60 degrees Celsius only. So once that is done, just for 1 to 2 minutes, take it out and use that for applying or self massage. So this is a healthy practice. But if you are of high pitta nature, meaning you always feel hot, you do not you always feel hot, you suffer with gastritis quite often, you get anger quickly, so these are all considered as pitta symptoms. If you have very high pitta and you cannot tolerate hot water at all, for example, some people feel very comfortable with hot water bath, but some people cannot tolerate hot water at all. So such people, for them this heating is not necessary. But for most of the other people, heating is very beneficial, because the warm, let's call it as warming the oil rather than calling it as heating the oil. So this warming of the oil helps in better absorption. So when you warm the oil a little, remember we are not heating it to a very great extent. If it is too warm, then you cannot apply. It will cause burns and other things. So, but if the oil is just warm enough, just above the room temperature, and if you apply it, it will be very beneficial in absorption. It goes deep. Warmer the oil, deeper it goes into through the skin pores, deep into the tendons and ligaments underneath the skin. It can penetrate through the subcutaneous fatty layer. Underneath the skin, there is fatty layer. It penetrates through and gets into the muscles, etc., and also gets into blood circulation, so as to do the detoxification and healing effect. So warming the oil just for 1 to 2 minutes above the room temperature is a very healthy practice. Moving on to the next slide is how to do Abhyanga. We are going part by part. So first is, let's talk about head, Dr. Raghuram.
Yeah.
In there are many different methods in which we can do head massage on the forehead, on the face, and also on the hair. Usually, fingertips are used to penetrate the hair and enter the deep roots. Remember, Dr. Raghuram, we are not just applying the oil on the hair. We
Absolutely.
want to apply oil on the hair, but we want to get into the root of the root, that is the scalp also, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely true. So the medicines or the medicaments in the oil used for Shirobanga or the head massage. The second picture there is very interesting. The first picture you see, friends, is passive in the therapy center. Some masseur or some doctor is helping massaging the head, and you can see the relief on the face of the person there. So much relieved after the head massage. In the second picture, you can see the girl applying oil to all by herself. So that is self pampering. So that is a familiar picture, isn't it? Be it a girl or a boy, whoever that used to those who are used to apply the oils to their head, stand in front of the mirror and apply the oil, and they feel so much pampered as the oil goes. So oily hair looks really attractive in comparison to the dry hairs, or probably no hairs, just like me. So while applying the oil, so use your fingers, be very gentle because you are pampering yourself. Be very gentle, put it over your hairs, push your fingertips into the depth of the hair and touch the skin of your head. We call it a scalp. Touch the skin of your head and slightly do the massage, slightly. So just with the fingertips, gentle touch and go, touch and go. Don't rub your head, so that is going to damage the root of the hairs. That is also very important. So don't rub, don't be vigorous, don't be violent with your scalp. So just apply gently, 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 and finish off the hair massage. Be sure that your fingertips have touched every corner of the skin of your head. So that is very important. And it is not all about applying the oil to your hair. What is going to happen if you pour the oil over the tree top? As I already said, our body is a reverse tree. So this is the root here. So when you're applying something to the root, it needs to be deep root only. Hairs are the smaller branches of a deeper root. So the root is here in the scalp. So apply and feel the bliss and feel the happiness and also feel the relaxation. Just when you apply, you can try both those things. Apply some oil and just apply to the hairs, and try even 10-15 minutes. You are not relaxed, but once your finger touches your scalp, so that gives a pleasure. You would have even experienced that in the salons when you go for a haircut. So when they're touching your hair deep into the hair and just rubbing your hair, so you'll feel like drowsiness, like you're lost, you're going into an odd of the different world, isn't it? So that relaxation, if you need to get, you, and also a therapeutic touch, if you need to get a healing touch, if you need to get, the oil should go to the scalp, the skin of the hair. And point number two is a gentle touch. Applying over the hairs is not all about the head massage.
Yeah, two important lessons that we have learned there is that one is to avoid rashness. One of the mistakes that we do, we as when we are learning as Ayurveda students, we'll be over enthusiastic and we'll apply a lot of pressure and we want to enter to deep muscle and we want to uh, we want to release and relax the muscle knots, so we apply extra pressure. So if just healthy pressure during massage is good, but extra pressure can cause a different set of problems. So patient comes for muscular pain and you apply extra pressure, that will cause increase of pain sometimes. And another one is that if you are doing self massage, there is your body, there is head and neck, then the middle part of the body, then your hands and legs, lower part of the trunk, upper part of the trunk, back. So there are these things. So if we want to do self massage for 30 minutes, you have to mentally calculate how many minutes you have to attend to each body part, so that you can dedicate good amount of time to all the body parts. So especially when you are doing self massage. And another point is that, yeah, I mean, we want to go say head and neck 5 minutes, back, upper back, say 5 minutes, lower back, maybe 3 minutes, uh, chest and abdomen, maybe 3 minutes, and in the groin area, maybe say 5 minutes, hands and legs, 5 minutes each. So, though we can distribute this like this, but wherever the pain is more or wherever the trouble is there, some people will be having neck problems, some people want to concentrate more on the hair, etc. So based on your area of focus, or where the pain is more, so on those areas you can dedicate more minutes there, and on the rest of the areas we can dedicate a little bit lesser time. So those are the two tips there. And moving on to the slides, uh, so next is after scalp, we come to the forehead region, very important area, and this is also area on which Shirodhara treatment is done. Uh, uh, in Ayurveda, we talk about a lot of marmas. That there is this a place for Shringataka marma also, and and then there is this Shankha marma that is on the temple region. So usually with a gentle, as gently as possible from the center to the sideways. So this is how the massage is done. If you are doing yourself, you can use again the fingertips and feel relaxed. Dr. Ramsar, do you have any points to add here?
Absolutely. The marma concept is very important. So that is a broad concept which is difficult to understand. But there are important vital points where Ayurveda believes prana is located. Again, prana is a gross thing. So many things or so many entities constitute prana. We can consider as a life element is existing in those marma points. When you pamper them, so there is relaxation. So maybe a headache or even a stress or different mental conditions can also be relaxed when you're continuously pampering your head with the oil therapies. So again, the point which needs to be kept in mind is the delicacy or delicate nature of Abhyanga which you need to give. So you need not rub it very hardly like this. So gently again go from, so as you are rubbing your scalp very gently. So you can also do it on your forehead and also the head, so that you can pamper your marmas also, and at the same time enjoy the relaxation.
Yeah, thank you. And enjoying is such an important thing there. Moving on to the next slide. Um, so on the forehead, we have already covered. Moving on. So face and ear. So usually on this, so on the nose, for example, mostly it is done with the fingertips. So it is all like, do not do it very rashly. Do it very, very slowly, and in about, most of the things are like circular in our, in the face, our nose and in our eyes, the orbit, everything is circular. So circular movements, gentle movement, the massage technique itself is a science of its own. But if you are doing self massage, on the first few times you may feel a little bit awkward to do self massage, but it will come with experience. So overall, it is, just remember that use the fingertips and do the circular and round movements. And another tip which will become very evident as we go forward, I want to bring Dr. Raghuram also here, is that how our hair is there. For example, the eyebrows are there from center to the outside. Even on the hands
Yes,
and legs, we are going to discuss hands and legs in a minute. So the
absolutely.
in the hands, they are the roma that we call, they are the bodily hair. So the Abhyanga or oil massage is to be done in the direction of where the how
In
the
that,
hair is
yes,
distributed.
Yes.
This is largely because Vata Dosha moves in that direction. If you are rubbing against it, some people do that in some oil massage centers, especially in gym, who are not trained. But one of the cardinal features of massage, Dr. Raghuram, is to follow the hair and do the massage on the direction of hair. So,
Absolutely. So the Abhyanga should be from above downwards itself in the direction of the hair, where you touched upon a very important point in the direction of Vata. And here we need to see Abhyanga is also given for Pitta disorders and Kapha disorders. We are selecting oils according to them. But again, we need to see that it is the Vata which is controlling the Pitta and Kapha. So again, Vata and the Akasha Mahabhuta and also Vayu Mahabhuta. So as we know, uh, our body is made up of Pancha Mahabhutas, that is five basic elements: the earth, wind, water, fire, and space or ether. These are the five elements with which we are made. Out of that, Vata is made up of two elements, that is Akasha and Vayu. Okay, so when we give Abhyanga from onwards, so we are also not only addressing the Vayu, but also we are addressing the Vata gunas and also pampering it and allowing. And oil is the best medicine for Vata. We know that. Oil is best for Vata, ghee is best for Pitta, and honey is for Kapha. So again, it depends on how and in what circumstances we make a choice. Here we are speaking about the oil massage. Oil is best for Vata. Anuloma, that is from above downwards. Again, we are going in the direction of the Vata. So that is very important. And very importantly, this Abhyanga, why we should remember is because that has been explained in contrast with another procedure called as Udvartana. Udvartana is other procedure where the massage is done in the reverse direction. Reverse direction. So here Abhyanga is moreover nourishing, supporting, and also healing in nature. Whereas Udvartana, when we are doing it in the reverse way of our hairs, like wherever the hair is pointing downwards, so we're doing the massage. So here this powder mixed with oil and so many other things. So moreover, this is not a supporting therapy, but it is for kapha, meda, ama in such conditions, just to remove those things. So here it is moreover a different type of treatment. So here it is Abhyanga is a supportive type of treatment where we come from up downwards. Udvartana is from down upwards. So some people do the massage. So like this, come from top to bottom and then take from reverse. So that is also not proper. So many masseurs keep doing. So massages can be two types. Number one, when it is done by a masseur or a therapist who is very close, near and dear to you. Like somebody, a patient or a healthy person going to a massage center might ask, I want this therapist only by name. Why? Because they have a very good relationship. They have developed a bond there. If somebody else is available, the person is not going to take the massage that day. He will come back. He or she will come back because they are comfortable with that person, because that person has understood their body and mind and what they need. And very importantly, how much pressure can pamper them. Very important. How much pressure can give the happiness and bliss. And point number two, if you're doing a self massage, you can do it in a similar way. So a massage by a masseur who knows you well and self massage. These are the two best people who can pamper you and give you happiness and bliss and relaxation after massage, because that person or you know your body the best. How much pressure is required? How much can pamper you? So in the initial days, you might have to train. You might have to guide the masseur or the therapist. You're doing wrong massage. You can apply less massage or more massage. I'm not feeling relaxed and all those things. And some therapists definitely pull and push. So if they're not trained properly, instead of feeling relaxed, you feel body pains and horrible complications once you come back from your therapy room. And that is not a soothing massage, and you will have a bad experience. And that might create an impression that Ayurveda massage is not relaxing, but it is damaging in nature. I hurt myself. I suffered after taking a massage in so and so hospital. Please, it's a request to generalize this. So if such bad experience you have, that means to tell that the massage person who has massaged you or given a was not trained well. So this may be out of context of what Hebbar asked me. So this is one point I wanted to tell you, because many people without the doctor's consultation go to the therapy centers to get a massage done. Please do that. Consult a doctor. Doctor is the window who can guide you into the therapy room properly with the ideal massage duration, ideal massage oil which should be used for your condition. So the doctor can customize the Abhyanga according to your needs and also according to your problems. So very important is meet the doctor before going into a massage room.
Thank you there, Raghuram sir. Yes, Abhyanga is almost like pranayama. There are some things to be done and some things not to be done. If done wrongly, in a wrong way, it can cause a lot of problems. So moving on to the next slide. Uh, so we'll be a little quick because we have a lot of questions to cover. And
Okay.
on the neck, use the root of the fingers between palm and fingers and in a circular movement, mostly from center to outside, from the center of the body to the outside, and in a downward direction. Do not rub it in the upward direction, and do not be very do not use your brutal force on your neck. It can cause problems.
One more
And
thing, one more point I wanted to add, Dr. Hebbar here. So we were discussing about the massage given, Abhyanga given in the direction of the hairs. So likewise, it is very good that the masseur or the doctor who is, many times the doctors themselves are conducting massage over the patient. That is the best thing because they know the anatomy. Very importantly, anatomy of the muscles. Which muscle is directed in which direction? Which muscle has what bulk or what thickness? Where sensitive pressure should be applied? A moderate pressure should be applied, where a relaxing pressure should be applied. So this can be done by a person who is having a precise knowledge or a very good knowledge of anatomy. So I feel even for therapists also, they need to undergo some training or some classes of anatomy about the muscles, tissues, ligaments, tendons, joints, and of course, when they're in an Ayurvedic clinic or hospital conducting the Abhyanga, so they also need to be trained about the marmas, very important marmasthanas, where pressure should not be unnecessarily given or severe pressure should not be given with the brutal force.
thank you there, sir. Moving on to the next slide. Yeah, on the chest, use palm and finger rotating motions on the both side. Usually, it is again there are too many methods to follow, but if you are doing on yourself, again in the direction of bodily hairs, from the top to top downwards is usually the way to go, and and on the abdomen again clockwise if you are doing it on someone else, and anti-clockwise if you are doing it on yourself. And also some people also follow a zigzag type of movement on the abdomen. So that is there. And why clockwise is that's how the intestines are there, and the large intestine especially. And large intestine, as per Ayurveda, is the main place where Vata dosha is there. It's a little bit difficult to explain Vata dosha in this short presentation, but it's sufficient to understand that in the large intestine is one of the important areas where Vata dosha is dominant. And to move Vata dosha in the actual clockwise direction, from the area of cecum in the proper way in which the fecal matter there moves. It is very important to follow the clockwise direction when we are doing it on uh, others, and anti-clockwise if you are doing it on yourself. Moving on, and from the back again center to outward with some pressure from the thumb and good pressure using palm. So if you want, if at all you want to apply some pressure, Dr. Raghuram, probably back is a little bit of area in which it can tolerate, because the whole from the top to bottom there is big muscle wall, and then there is this
Yes.
central spine, and there are ribs to tolerate. And also back, upper back and lower back both carry our body weight. So,
Absolutely,
sir.
absolutely true. Yeah, so the bulk of muscles, strong bones, big spine, and lot of muscles in and around. So yes, so there uh, the pressure. So whatever it has mentioned here, a little bit of pressure, pressure in comparison to the abdomen or the limbs, a little bit of more pressure to give a soothing, relaxing massage will be needed for the back. Palm can be
Thank you.
palm needs to be used because palm gives a better pressure. Palm gives rather than the fingers. So even with fingers, you should not be poking wherever the finger pressure is there in one rough massage or a brutal massage. Another is poking or piercing your fingers deep into the tissue or the muscle should be avoided. Even with finger, it is gentle. Even with palms also, don't press it with all the pressure. So it needs to be so because this gives comparably better pressure than your fingers. So if all things are used in a technical way, so your massage will be perfect.
Yeah, moving on with the next slide, please. Is our buttocks or gluteal region, again in the lower part of the back, which carries the whole of the weight of the upper body, and then the buttocks on the either side, rotatory movement on the both sides, just like how we do on the chest, is usually preferred. And on the joints usually there is if you are not able to do the whole body massage, usually it is advised to do at least on the joints. There is this short massage technique where we only do the massage on the joints. If you do not have time, so for example, I'm a professional software engineer, but I want to do massage, but I do not have like 30 minutes. Then usually I would do say I only have say 5 to 10 minutes. Then if not the whole body, at least apply it on the joints, because joints are where the Vata Dosha is there, and joints are the places in which the body moves. Joints in the sense neck, upper back, lower back, the hip region, gluteal region, the knee joint, the ankle joint, the hip joint, in the hands, shoulder, elbow joint, wrist, all those areas. So if you do not have time to do the full body massage, then at least do the massage on the joints. So moving on very quickly, I will just finish this because we have a lot of questions to cover. Um, and hands and legs, like we have already discussed, gentle pressure, neither too strong nor too less. Sometimes less pressure gives underwhelming experience after the massage, and usually long strokes are done and top to bottom, from up in the downward direction, with the flow of muscles and with the flow of bodily hairs, is how we do it. uh, we are going to continue with the slide for 2 3 minutes, and then we'll start answering the question, because 10 20 questions have come. Then there is this foot massage. There are different ways to do foot massage, but if you're doing it first time with yourself, then concentrate on the areas in which there is pain more. Again, from top to bottom, or from the body, away from the body, from the ankle towards the toes is the way to go. And you can play a little more here. Foot massage is best when it is experienced when your beloved person is doing it on you rather than you doing it yourself. Wherever the pain is there, you can apply a little bit of more pressure there. It is one of the pleasurable experiences. And some Ayurveda, if you do not have time, even if you want to get the massage in an Ayurveda center, but you do not have all the time, maybe you have only 15 minutes only, then at least try the foot massage in an Ayurveda center. That will be a very good experience. And time for regular massage, 30 to 60 minutes is the usual time. Some people do it a little more also. And moving quickly, no time for massage, then do it on the weekends itself. Dr. Raghuram sir, maybe you can chime in here. If there
Yeah,
is no time for massage itself, at least on the weekends we can do it at least once in a week, or
absolutely, absolutely. There are people who are going weekend massages. That is very popular in Ayurveda and Ayurveda centers. So they have even booked slots for a year. So like this week, this time I'm going to come, this masseur I need to get to finish my massage. So this is synchronized and very well planned and executed programs people are having. So weekend massages people are enjoying weekend fortnightly once or a monthly once. So that can be taken as a part of. So also Abhyanga Macharit Nityam at the beginning itself we said Abhyanga can be done as part of a daily rituals or a daily regimen, dinacharya, almost every day. Every day we don't have time. No time for massage. That is the slide with a question mark. So most of us don't have the time. Where to allot time for these things. So, but many people have realized over a period of time to get a body mind relaxation and to carry the energy and also the flow to the next week. I need to pamper my body and relax my body in an Ayurvedic center at the end of the week. So many people have found ideal doctors, ideal therapists, ideal medicines customized for themselves. They go at the weekend and take the therapy. Something wrong in it. It is in fact those who can offer money and time and relaxation, who can take a break from their regular schedule. Definitely, these weekend massages and fortnight end massages are advised.
Thank you there, Raghuram sir. Even have a few slides. Going to the next slide, I just explained in brief regarding how the short self daily massage can be done. Just just uh, just to explain in brief, use small quantity of oil. If you are doing it on your own, use small quantity of oil and concentrate on the areas in which you have pain more. So if you do, and especially concentrate on the joints like I explained. So that is how you usually we had to go. Full body massage requires 30 to 60 minutes, but we do not have that much time. Then we can go for a shorter duration massage also. And on the wrist it can be hip and lower back, knee joints, calf muscle, ankle. So just a minute to each of these areas, if you dedicate, at least that will be good enough to take care of ourselves. Next, coming to the benefits of massage, Raghuram sir, can you please explain this shloka for us?
Absolutely. Abhyanga Macharet Nityam, very favorite. Nitya is daily, every day, carry it as a procedure, as a daily practice. So here Ayurveda is telling about the practice which needs to be taken every day. Right at the beginning, it's I said that in certain homes it is followed. If not, not only going to the massage center, but the grandparents or the parents are giving a soothing massage to their children. As we grow up, we take those massages. Self massage cannot be done over the entire body. That is why we prefer the therapy centers or Ayurveda therapy centers. So Abhyanga Macharit Nityam Sa Jara Shrama Vataha. Take one, get so many free. Ayurveda. Take one, get one, two. Get three. Take one, get so many things free. Physical relaxation, mental relaxation, sensual relaxation. Jara Hara. Jara is aging. It doesn't massage removes your aging process, but you may feel more younger. So after regularly taking massage, you may feel rejuvenated and start feeling younger. And it is definitely not going to meddle with your age. Like if you are at 50, not taking you back to 45, but you like 40 or 45. Massage. Jara, Shrama. So Shrama is the weakness which you have experienced through a day or the entire day. That is why Abhyanga, when it is done right at the beginning, if it can be done at home or a therapy center, it is not a practice nowadays to take a regular massage. Shrama, so the body tiredness, fatigue will be gone, and you can go in a very relaxed way to your work and do those jobs. So I just want to plug in and narrate a small story here of a very popular king who belonged to my region, Ballari. Uh, Krishna Devaraya. Krishna Devaraya. So it is said that King Krishna Devaraya every day used to take massage, full body massage. We are speaking about one of the fittest kings of India, so of the Vijayanagar Empire. He used to take the massage. He used to go for a horse ride, come back, wrestle with people, do wrestling, sweat a lot, go take a hot shower, and then come to the darbar. So that was a regular practice daily. Why? Physical fitness, mental fitness, and also the presence of mind, everything the king needs to have. It's not only for the king. So everybody, all of us can take in our own context according to our capacity and also what we can offer. So here the fatigue will be removed. At the beginning of the day, some people take the end of the day also, this is also a practice. Vata, it is the best therapy which can take Vata under control, because we know Vata is the master of the orchestra. It is managing almost all the functions in the body. So it is the boss, it is the master of the orchestra. You need to catch hold of that master and pamper that master. So Vata has gone totally uh, disturbed. So due to the different activities, physical, mental. So there are so many causes which disturb Vata. Abhyanga pacifies that Vata and also soothes Vata, calms Vata. Drishti Prasada. So it is very good for eye. Very good. Abhyanga is very good for eye vision if done regularly, especially the foot massage. Foot massage. So there is the foot massage is also preventive of certain things, the eye disorders, and also gridrasi, the sciatica, and also the problems which you're facing in your lower limb may be very much controlled, or it is not only curative but also it is preventive in nature, and your eye vision, everything, and also all the indriyas will be nurtured. So because we have a indriya network in our body, the sense organs are a closed network, each is each. So eye is considered as the pradhana indriya, that is the best sense organ what we have, because most of our life activities take place through the eyes. A massage, especially the foot massage and also the complementary head massage, will take care of your eye and vision. Very good vision you can have. You may hardly need ophthalmologist throughout your life if you're taking a regular massage. So pushti, again, pushti is nourishment, enrichment of especially of your muscle tissues and soft tissues. uh, Ayuhu, so it bestows ayu, almost ayu means a life principle, an awakening of the life principle in almost all your tissues. Uh, so just you can, if you can enlarge the slide, Dr. Hebbar.
Yeah,
So
Raghuram sir.
suswapna, yeah, suswapna twak cardiac growth. Suswapna, you will get very good sleep. Your skin will become, not only your skin will grow, it will not only look attractive, but also it will get a very good endurance. So this is preventive skin disorders we can tell. Suswapna, very important. Once the massage is started, within 5-10 minutes, if the masseur is really good, you will start experiencing that soothing sleep. After the massage, the masseur need to wake you up. Sir, madam, this is complete. Now you can get up off your bed. So these are the aspects of a very well done Abhyanga.
Raghuram sir, there are some people saying that the audio at your end is a little bit low. Probably
Is it?
keeping the mic near to your mouth will be better. But yeah, moving on with the slides very quickly.
Okay.
Uh, so how does massage work? There is this skin layer, and then there is underneath the skin there is the hair root. Associated with the hair root, as you can see the image there is blood supply. The red pipes that you can see are the arteries, and the blue ones are the veins. So we supply the blood and the nutrition to the underneath the skin area, and then there is yellow color layer which looks a little bit granular, that is a fatty layer, and underneath that fatty layer there is muscular layer. So whatever the oil is applied, we usually think that it is only for the skin, or it is only for the muscles, or to mobilize fat, etc. But oil that is applied usually goes deep, and it gets absorbed in through the blood pipes, and it even reaches our brain, it reaches our different parts of the body. So not only the nourishing and muscle relaxing and skin soothing effects that we feel, the massage is not related or just restricted to that. It is it is about strengthening the joints, strengthening the ligaments, strengthening the tendons, healing them, as in case of like a semi-torn ligaments and tendons after a road traffic accident. So it goes deep, and it also helps in improving the central or systemic. It has a systemic effect also. So what I mean systemic is it improves digestion strength. It is useful. So some massage or some oil techniques we do it on the heart area. So the massage is beneficial for the good functioning of the heart, strengthening of the respiratory system. Internal organs are also very well affected in a positive way. And next slide, please. So probably because we have only 50 minutes left, we'll try to take a few questions now. The first question that we want to take is Abhyanga oils for Vata dosha. So usually sesame oil, if we do not get any oil, then we can just go with sesame oil. So because we are going to discuss many oils, etc., let me share my screen here. Okay, so there is this question on Abhyanga oil for Vata dosha. So this is again just in general we are speaking and not specifically on not specifically for this one. So it depends on people, person to person. If you do not get anything, the sesame oil that you get or the gingerly oil that you get is good enough for massage. In Indian stores, there are two types of gingerly oil that we get. One is edible and another one is non-edible. So do not go for the non-edible one. We take the edible one only, because sesame oil edible means which can be used for cooking, etc. So the edible gingerly oil has all the nutrients that is required. So here we are applying on the body, so it needs to be that. And Raghuram sir, other general oil which can be used for Vata dosha, generally for the masses, if we are talking about, probably Maharana Thailand wins there. Okay, we seem to have lost Raghuram sir there, but yeah, and another oil, if you want to go really herbal oil uh, for general purpose, probably Mahanarana Taila is the one oil which can be used general purpose, and it is available in most of the Ayurveda stores online worldwide. If not the sesame oil, it can be the Mahanarana Thailam, which is available almost worldwide. And moving on to the next question is how many times in a week for Vata dosha? So the question is how many times in a week a massage is to be done for Vata dosha. It really, if you are targeting Vata dosha, so who are this Vata dosha aggravated people? Usually, who suffer with aches and pains, uh, who have, with aging, old people are the second category of people, and who have one or the other neurological conditions, so and who have one or the other joint pains majorly due to wear and tear. So these are the people whom we can consider as vata dosha. So if we are doing that, if we are taking these people into consideration, so like we told, out of all the doshas, oil massage directly affects or balances the vata dosha. So for vata dosha only, it also has its effect on pitta and kapha dosha also, but vata dosha is the major dosha which is generally affected, or major action is found on vata dosha only. So if one has Vata related problems such as arthritis, pain, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, neurological pain, so all those things. If that is the case, then daily Abhyanga is very good for them, especially. If not daily, then at least short daily Abhyanga for at least 5 to 10 minutes, preferably in the morning, is good. If that is also not possible, then at least once a week is also a good way to get into the Abhyanga practice. Remember, it is again a matter of getting into the habit. If you get into the habit of Abhyanga, then it becomes part of our life. So that should be our goal. And then there is this question on Pada Abhyanga on Dhanvantaram Tailam. Can it be done? What are the benefits, etc.? So this Dhanvantaram Tailam is again like Mahanarayana Taila Dhanvantaram oil can be considered as a sort of universal oil for massage. Not exactly, but can be considered as one among the many different oils for massage, and it is useful not only for pain, it is also useful in stiffness. It is also useful to improve the flexibility and mobility of joints. So, for people who do not know what Padabhinga is, it's just the foot massage or feet massage. Whether it is useful, yes, it is useful. Uh, Even in cases of joint related stiffness, it is very useful. Otherwise, aches and pains also it was very useful. Even in case of Achilles heels, ligament problems, twists, ankle twists, in all those areas. Sorry, it's ankle twist. In all those pains related to the leg, it is very useful. Another one of my favorite massage oils. And then there is important question on massage for ama. Ama is a little bit difficult to explain, so massage during ama could be a better thing. Ama is let's say, if you have a weak digestion, meaning your digestion strength is not very good, in that circumstance, if you take, for example, there is this festival and Deepavali is coming up, or you are attending a function, you are sort of forced due to the occasion to take heavy food, and that habit continues for a longer period of time, then over a period of time, due to the overload of food, when the digestion strength is weak, so this creates sort of a complex of altered or depleted digestion and metabolism called as ama. So the main features are heaviness all over the body. Of course, there is this depleted digestion strength. We do not feel to take anything at all, and there is depleted body heaviness and stiffness, and there is this deep body ache, and there is also headache, malaise, lack of interest in doing our daily routine, lack of energy, fatigue, all those things are there. So Abhyanga, or oil massage, oil massage, like other things, require our body to have good digestion strength. Oil massage, for the oil to get absorbed, it requires good digestion strength. Only if there is good digestion strength, then we can have a good massage. And the massage and oil will also enter deep and all. Whereas, Dr. Raghuram sir, your opinion on this, please,
Yeah.
that if the digestion strength is weak, then the Abhyanga or oil massage can be very tricky, and it may not yield the desired results, sir.
apart from not giving the desired result, to be harmful also. So like oil and ama, we need to understand oil, ama and kapha, all are having similar properties. Similar properties. With the rule of similarities, oil can see oil is contradictory to kapha, no doubt that. But what I'm telling is about the snigdha guna, which that is the unctuous nature of the oil or the ghee which is applied. I'm telling about the medical fats when they are applied on the body or when they are given to take intake. So for oral consumption, definitely they are going to disturb the ama and also the kapha doshas. So due to the similarity in properties, again ama and kapha are having similar properties. Oil or ghee or whatever medicated fats are totally antagonistic. That is, they have opposite similar properties of ama. So that is why they increase. Like for example, when there is ama, as Dr. Hebbar was telling, the digestion is hampered and the byproduct is formed out of improper digestion. So those things will be in circulation. When a massage is given, relaxation, you may feel the opposite. So rather than giving a massage or a oil massage when the person is having ama, once the physician has diagnosed that the person is having ama, better not to think about Abhyanga at all. There are other therapies. The Ruksha therapies can be done. The dry therapies can be done. Dhanya Madara is one of the best one to do. So, or the Valka Sweda is one of the best to do. So that is the sand fermentation. We call it as heat the sand, put it in a cloth, tie it into a bolus, make it warm, and just rub it over the body. And we have another sour liquid called as Dhanyamla. So that is also ideal for the ama condition. If you have a person of ama, not relaxed, feeling heaviness, feeling tired, duma, so think of Dhanyamla Dara first or some dry therapies and don't even think about the oil or application of oils. So heat is very important. When ama is there, whatever is there. So when we're speaking about the disease or disease causing things, we need to think about the opposite qualities. So the Svedana, so that is the fermentation or the sweating principles, what we have therapies, they have the opposite qualities of the pharma. Without using the oil, without using the Abhyanga, also you can use the heat procedure. So for me, in my practice, what I've seen, wherever there is ama, local, sthanika or sarvanga ama, the first thing what I advise or use is the Dhanyamla Dara. So I think that will give the best results. At least for 3-4 sittings, the person will start feeling better. And for your surprise, you may see that the appetite and the digestion capacity is also improving in the patient after Dhanyamla Dara. You can go with some small medicines like Panchakola and other things to enhance the appetite and also the digestion capacity and also get rid of ama along with Dhanyamla Dara. But Dhanyamla Dara alone, I have seen, is doing the process of Deepana Pachana and all those things. The person undergoing Dhanyam Ladara for 3 to 5 days, definitely on second or third day will tell that they're feeling good, feeling lighter, and their appetite is getting better, digestion is getting better. We may be surprised how this act. This is through the feedback mechanism. So this is out of scope of discussion for today, but it acts the feedback mechanism. So some medicines and some therapies work best when internally they act on the outer part of the body. Here Abhyanga, Dhanam Ladara, whatever we are doing on the outer side of the body, they will have that impact on the inner part of the body also. So that is an exchange process taking place through the body cells and also the channels. So the srotas is a very important component here.
Uh, Thank you, there, Raghuram sir. And moving on to the next question. Uh, Very good question has come. Can we do Abhyanga at 7 p.m.? Uh, Usually, by default, in the dinacharya or in the healthy daily routine that is explained in Ayurveda, it is explained as dinacharya. Most of the Ayurveda textbooks, Asangridayam, Charasamhita, etc., they have a healthy daily routine chapter. In that, usually in the first section or the earlier sections, usually the Abhyanga is explained. So it implies that Abhyanga is done in the morning regularly on a daily basis. And another interesting point is that soaps were not used in olden times. They were having all the chemicals that to prepare soap, but they are not preparing soaps even in the yester centuries of ancient India. So what they were doing is they used to do the Abhyanga or oil massage. Then they will do a thing called as Ubtan, or it's called as Udvartana, or it is also called as powder massage. And so they apply the oil, then do this powder massage, and then they take bath. So this powder take bath with water. So while they're rubbing the body with this powder, that itself will wipe out and dry and wipe out all the oil, and then they will take bath. So with the bathing, then again the all the dirt from the body and all the toxins that are extracted out from the skin by the massage, everything is taken out of the body. So this was the procedure that is done. Again, coming back to Abhyanga, so we are so busy. I understand in that many of the executives, etc., they go very early to the offices, etc. Uh, so they do not have time in the morning, but they can they do it in the evenings? Yeah, and evening or last part of the day, say up to say 7 to 8 p.m. is sort of dominated by Vata Dosha naturally. This again a little bit wide topic, but and Abhyanga is one of the procedures to treat Vata Dosha. And out of all the things, oil massage treats Vata Dosha very well. So 7 p.m. massage, if not done in the morning, evening is also not a bad time to undergo massage. Is good to go. And one important thing is that because there is this night coming, and especially especially if there is winter, or in European countries, uh, where there will be long winters, etc. Night oil massage, if that is done, and if some sort of a without steam therapy, if it is done, or if the person does not take or without warm water bath. If this is not done, if warm water bath is not done, or steam therapy is not given after a night oil massage, then there is this threat of increased body stiffness. So this threat will be there. So we need to take care. So one is that I mean, what I'm arriving at here is that if you're doing it at night or in the evening hours, make sure to follow it up with some sort of heating procedure. So it can be steam for say 5 to 10 minutes. Mild steam is also good, or at least warm water bath is almost a must if you are doing it in the evening hours. Yeah. Next question is that oil for seborrheic dermatitis. Uh, uh, Raghuram sir, do you have any thoughts on this?
Seborrheic dermatitis, because again, if there is a secretory phenomenon, I would not look at applying the oils here in this particular condition. There are, as you already said, maybe an Narpamaradi Tela. So there are so many options which you can use there. But uh, I advise wherever in dermatitis, if there are secretions, better it is not to use the oil in the initial conditions until the secretions have come down with some oral medications. Give some oral medications. Once the secretions come down, maybe seborrheic dermatitis or a weeping eczema or any condition in which there is oozing or there is a flow or some sort of liquid lesion or the skin condition, it is better not to use the oil. So there are many oils which are mentioned in the skin conditions, but at that particular condition, it should not be used. So probably with some oral medications and if possible through some Pachakama measures, once those things come under control, they should be treated similarly to a condition of asthma. In similar conditions of asthma, it should be considered. Once those things are gone out, so depending on the dosha again, once the secretions are gone, generally when there are secretions, we will think of pitta involvement there. So we should see which dosha is predominant. According to that, we can go. So we have a set of oils which should be used in the later conditions. You're not audible, Dr. Hebbar, not audible.
I'm sorry. So usually, like, if you just want the oil names, these are the oils that are commonly used. But again, it requires doctor's consultation. Just consult your doctor and take the right. This one, Ayapala, the
Yeah,
oil is
Ayapala is one thing which is used in again psoriasis conditions. So that is good. Again, after the initial condition has passed through, oil application. So one indication is on dry surface. So that is always suits. Oil is antagonistic to dryness. So on a dry surface, it should be used. There are so many oils doctors are prescribing to apply on the active skin conditions also. There may be some part of healing and later there may be itching and other associated conditions associated with the oil. And to add to the worst thing, if the oil is not prepared in a good way or a proper way, proper methodology, it will still be causing some serious problems other than living in this condition. Ayapala is one of the best oils used in psoriasis.
yeah. Thank you, there, sir. And there is this question on what type of powder is used for massage. Sorry for that.
Powder for Udvartana, I think that is asked.
Yeah, this is regarding Udvartana. Somehow, wait a minute.
Simple things. What we can use is a Triphala Churna. Okay. One thing we should do is the powder should not be too coarse or too smooth. It should be in between, and it should not have big granules. Yes, Kulatta Churna is ideal one. We can use Kulattadi and Triphala are ideally used in the hospitals also. So because they're also available and they're also really good. Nalpamaradi churna is actually difficult to prepare and in churna form, in churna which can be used for the Udvartana form is hardly available, very difficult. So, but in skin conditions, it is really ideal if somebody can prepare and packet them down. So I think there will be. So generally, Nalpamaradi comes as a gross kashaya churna, which wherein kashaya can be prepared or the milk with kashaya can be prepared for dhara and other procedures. If it is available in moderately, neither too smooth nor too rough form, if it can be prepared. Nalpam churna is one of the most difficult just to prepare the churna out of that is a smooth powder or a moderately smooth powder out of Nalpamaradi. So I asked many of my friends and colleagues to get me prepared. So that particular churna is a tedious process again. If it is not good in skin conditions.
Yeah. If nothing is available, then gram flour is also used. It's also called as like besan powder. That is also commonly used.
Again, to get to Udvartana, it should not be in the flour base. Like smooth powder is not at all beneficial. We are giving Udvartana a little bit of coarseness. It should have a touch of coarseness while applying the massage.
Yeah, and the next question is, what if you suffer from urticaria or eczema or any type of skin disease? So, can massage be done or not? Usually, like Raghuram sir has explained, especially with the if the skin disease, if you're not sure, some disease can be communicable or contagious, so we need to take care. So usually during a skin disease, better to get the treatment for the skin disease and then go for the massage. And there are skin there are skin disease specific oils which can be used. Nalpamardi Thailam, Eladi Thailam, Ayapala, etc. We just discussed. Marichadi Thailam, Somaraji oil, etc. But that needs to be, that requires a consultation. And
So
there
one
is
more
this
thing,
question on, yeah,
yeah, one more
please.
thing I want to add, Dr. Hebbar, is whether it is urticaria, seborrheic dermatitis, or eczema, or psoriasis, whatever skin conditions it is there, most of the skin conditions are the reflection, a mirror image of what is happening inside our body. They're due to the worsening of the doshas inside. Without flushing the doshas, see, in Rasayana therapy, it is said while giving Rasayana therapies, which are good rejuvenating or anti-aging medicines, there is a rule that without giving Panchakarma measures or the ideal Panchakarma measure for that particular person, whatever he fits into, without giving that, Rasayana should not be given. It is waste. It does not give any benefits of Rasayana, especially in the Kuti Pravesha type. Again, we will not discuss it. But so isolated way of wherein the patient or the healthy person is isolated and given Rasayana therapy, for them Panchakarma is a must. Just like that in skin conditions, because skin conditions are, most of the skin conditions have a habit of recurrence. They keep on coming again and again. So that is why regular Shodhana in Kushta or the gross skin disease, where our masters have explained about the skin conditions, they advise that the Panchakarma measures should be repeatedly given until things are under control. Not repeatedly means it's not daily. In a time period of once in 3 months, once in 6 months initially, maybe later once in a year. So until and unless the inner doshas which are aggravated or thrown out, until the body gets free from those toxic effects of increased doshas, no application. See, even oil application, powder application, whatever it is done, it is just like painting the outside of the home. That's all. So you have painted the outside of your home, but the inside has so many cracks and problems. The house may look attractive from the outside, but when you enter in, it is a fuss. So this is what we need to take care. No external therapies will give good results in skin conditions until and unless the body is cleansed of the doshas. Because most skin conditions, as I said, are a mirror image or reflection of what is happening inside.
थैंक यू सर एंड देर इज दिस क्वेश्चन ऑन हिंदी इन हिंदी अगर ऑयल से पिंपल आते हैं तो ऑयल मसाज करना है या नहीं व्हाट इफ ऑयल मसाज कॉजेस एक्ने शुड वी डू इट और शुड वी नॉट डू इट यूजुअली if oil massage if you undergo and if it leads to some sort of a skin disease, in this case acne or any skin disease, in rare cases it can cause burning, increase of burning sensation, etc. It indicates that probably the kapha and pitta dosha are slightly higher in you, and it may indicate that probably the oil was not suitable for you. The choice of oil was not made properly, and if it causes excessive, in some people, simple sesame oil also can cause excessive burning sensation and skin eruption, etc. Even sesame oil or castor oil also can cause that. If that is the case, then you can try with coconut oil, but in some people coconut oil massage will be too much cooling, so it can lead to other set of problems like excessive cooling, and plus there can be increased body stiffness, blockage of pores, etc. That's why we always recommend that you consult an Ayurveda doctor and then choose, make the choice of oil that is suitable for you. And another option that is done is sesame oil and coconut oil, maybe in say 70-30 proportions, or say 60-40 proportions is also a good choice to make that. And moving on to questions we have. Uh, Can we use Shweta Kutaja oil for massage? Yeah, this Shweta Kutaja is Raitia tinctoria. It is infused with oil, and there is this Surya Paka that is done, it's also called as Aditya Paka, wherein it is mixed with this herb is mixed with oil and kept under sun for certain days. That heating, it is here usually fire is not used. The sun heat itself is used for cooking of this kind of oil. And there are many oils like 7 oil which is available, and there is this also called as Dantapala Taila, which is there. There are many oils which are prepared in this way, and this is commonly used in not as a massage oil. It is commonly used in psoriasis, seborrheic uh, dermatitis, and also in cases of such skin diseases, mainly psoriasis. So it is if the psoriasis is affecting the whole body, then it can be used for not for massage, just to apply to the whole body. But if it is locally, then it is done. Locally it is applied and left there. But this oil is not commonly used for massage, and it's not, again, it's not specifically targeting Vata Dosha, where Mahanarayana Taila, etc., are commonly used for whole body massage. Best oil for Vata dosha and best time for Vata body is, again, we have already explained that this is commonly morning is the best time for doing that. Evening can be done, again, some sort of steam therapy or hot warm water bath is also good to go. And there is this question on best oil for weight loss. Again, this is a little bit tricky to address this. That the oil massage primarily is to address Vata dosha. Vata dosha meaning aches and pains, joint pain, etc., that we discussed. So this is the primary use of that. And another thing is that obesity in Ayurveda terms is a kapha dosha problem. Increase of kapha dosha, meaning increase of fat tissue in the body, and it leads to, say, obesity. So obesity occurs due to kapha dosha, and this oil massage sort of increase, meaning it is because oil massage is nourishing in nature. So oil as such is unctuous. Unctuous means like oily and oily in nature. So that is the nature of that, and this quality is explained as sneha or snigdha. This is and this quality is there in kapha dosha, and it increases it. So just the oil massage is not so very useful in case of obesity when we are trying to lose weight. But this powder massage, like we explained, uh, with Kola, Kulatari Churna, there is this Kotantukari Churna, there are too many things that are used. Usually Kola Kulatari Churna or horse gram powder, these are commonly used. So this powder massage, especially done on gluteal region and also on the abdomen region where the fat is more on the sides of the on the hip area, etc., if it is done, then that creates some sort of a heat, and that helps in melting or sort of mobilizing the fat, and that in that way it is useful. So this is another thing. So what we learned here is that Udvartana or powder massage is better when compared to oil massage. So what are the powders used? Usually horse gram powder is used. There is a ready-made powder called as kulatari chuna, and there is this Upton powders that are also ready-madely available. So these are used. But in some cases, we need a little bit of massage with an oil uh, ahead of powder massage, just because this powder massage can be rigorous and it can, it can cause some skin damage. So this is usually done to avoid skin damage. If that is the thing, so then some oils are used. And also in there is this a form of powder massage where the powder is mixed with this herbal powder, say kola tariton or house gram powder. Then it is done. Powder is mixed with, sorry, herbal powder is mixed with an oil, in a very small quantity of oil only, not too much big quantity of oil, and then it is done. Then, so in two cases, we are learning that oil can be used, oil massage can be used, or oil can be used for obesity. One is that oil massage done very lightly for a shorter period of time ahead of powder massage to avoid skin damage in skin sensitive people, people who have sensitive skin. And there is other set where a little bit of oil is also applied, mixed with the powder for the powder massage. Then which is the oil that can be used? So the oil that is that can be used should be ideally little hot, because we need hotness to melt and mobilize the fat tissue in case of obesity. And we need the classical melting property in the oil. It has to melt the sorry, not melt, it's melt the fat tissue. So for that we have this Saindavadi Taila. This Saindavadi Taila, Saindava means the rock salt. So this rock salt has that spreading and melting quality, and it has decent amount of hotness. So Saindavadi Taila, gentle massage, and then follow it up with powder massage is also good. What if this oil is not available? I know that in some cases, especially in European countries, etc., African countries, South American countries, this oil might not be available. Then in that case, take 100 ml of sesame oil, gingerly oil, which is very universally available, and then mix, say, 5 to 10 grams of, let's say 10 grams of rock salt. I know again rock salt may or may not be available. In that case, just use the table salt there itself, and mix it. And this oil can be used for massage for a shorter period of time, and then the powder massage is usually done. So I hope that answers the question. And there is this, what about nabi oil and massage around the nabi? Again, nabi massage or massage around the nabi. So nabi is the umbilicus, and it is the area, or it is at the level of, in Ayurveda we say Agni is present. So it is this, so Navi massage is of importance, especially in digestion disorders, usually which are warmer in nature, say such as Dhanvantaram Thailam, or Mahanarayana Taila. So these sort of oils are commonly used. Raghuram sir, do you have any additional points on this?
Yeah, Nabi is, as you said, is Agnisthana and also a Pittasthana, predominant site from which Pitta operates. Uh, Massage need not be, we can do a pooling, like just we do in Kati Basti. oil pooling can be done with the pitta elevating oils or vata elevating oils. Like Mantram Maharani have mentioned good oils. Apart from that, I have seen good results by using grita, like Tiktaka grita, or a combination of grita and it may be a plain along with the sesame oil, a combination of both when it is used for Nabi Purana. So, like construct some cabin around the navel and introduce these oils through a dipper or a spoon and allow it for some time, made lukewarm. So, this also regulates pitta. So these are really good for pitta. Massage around the nabi is not required actually. So the better thing to do is cooling the oils or lightly apply the oils. And in vata related disorders, very importantly, eranda tela. So the oil of eranda for the resinous communis should be used for purana or also the abhyanga around the nabi and also in the lower portion of the abdomen and give a small fomentation or heating procedure should be done. Little bit of heat should be given the lower part of your belly or the tummy after the application of the castor oil. So here and thyla is the castor oil which should be applied. For Nabi Purana also castor oil can be used for Vata and Pitta disorders, especially in small children or infants having constipation where you cannot give medication. Application of castor oil over the lower part of the belly and slightly giving a gentle massage and little bit of hot water fermentation will do many times. So constipation and diarrhea are more common complaints in the kids. So if there is diarrhea, even in children, infants, it cannot be tried. A cabin shall be prepared and built with the amalaki churna, that is amla churna. Make a paste and build a cabin there, and a little bit of ginger juice can be put into the navel this one button, so navel area. So the cabin out of amalaki and ginger juice, fresh ginger juice there. So it will also regulate the agni. Why we are using amalaki or the amla to build a cabin around the navel because of its opposite properties of that of the ginger juice. So one is a coolant and another is having Ushtaguna or the hot properties. So these are the things which we can use. Massage in my practice around the nabi. So I have not suggested anybody. If somebody asks me, I may guide in my practice, but I have not chosen nabi purna or nabi lepa or anything as an active part of my practice. And Nabi is also a marma, we should remember. Nabi is a Sira marma. Very importantly, Ayurveda has said Nabi is a Sira marma. So, Sira marma means a vital spot in the body which is rich in blood vessels. Which is rich in blood vessels. So, the absorption of the medicines can be said through an Ayurveda hypothesis happen through the Nabi.
And there is this question on I'm having carpal tunnel syndrome. How would you treat this condition? We have a long article. It again requires oral medicines, local
Combination.
procedures, local medicines mean oral Ayurvedic products or medicines, local procedures, etc. We have, Raghuram sir himself has written an article. There is this general thing here. If you want to search anything regarding Ayurveda, such as this carpal tunnel syndrome, in the Google, search for carpal tunnel syndrome and then attach easy Ayurveda at the end. I'm sorry. So easy Ayurveda at the end. So you will get our article on that particular topic. Suppose you want to search on search on, for example, Mahanarayana Taila, and so attach easy Ayurveda to it. You will get our easy Ayurveda article on that particular topic. So coming back to this carpal tunnel syndrome, there is a big article on that. I'm just sharing it here. Uh, I will share that in the comment section somewhere. But if you do this Google search, you will get our article. Please read there. And also, Dr. Raghuram sir is available for consultation. Again, search Dr. Raghuram Easy Ayurveda. You will get the consultation page. Again, sorry that question cannot be answered in a big way here.
Yeah, for
Uh,
mainly I would like to add about this question or any questions like this is when we are addressing a disease or a disease condition or a disorder in some part of the body, physical, mental, anything, a comprehensive approach. It is nothing like we give a massage and a carpal tunnel syndrome or a tennis elbow can be totally healed. We might, we will require the approach from in and out, everything, external therapies, internal therapies, medications, almost all the approach we need to tackle diseases that by a single Abhyanga or Vedana, a simple just might not help in these conditions because these are the conditions where there is sufficient damage and we don't want to allow that condition to worsen to solve the problems or complications. So a comprehensive approach with the consultation of your Ayurvedic doctor is very necessary. So that needs to be thought of.
yeah, and then there is this whether any research article is there, research is carried out on Abhyanga. Yes, there are plenty of research carried out in PubMed. You can find many research. Uh, you know, these are all can be, because we are into last 4 minutes of the presentation. Improvement of blood circulation of the local area, relief relief from inflammation, improvement of healing of degenerated body tissues. So, and for example, in case of age-related osteoarthritis or joint arthritis, wherein for example, especially knee, because it's one of the weight-bearing joints. There will be wear and tear of the joint. There will be bone degeneration. Bone becomes weak, and bone also sort of scrapes out, which again afflicts the local tendons and ligaments, etc. So there, it is very useful. Analgesic effect is, analgesic in other sense, pain relief is there, and there are some hot property containing oils which are used aggressively, even in case of to relieve body stiffness. For example, Kotam Tukkadi Taila, which contains ginger as an ingredient, it is there. And also there are also research done on I'm just summing up all the things. So we are entering into last few minutes. I think whatever the questions that we received, we have answered that. But if you still have questions, please type them. We'll do a quick fire round of 2-3 minutes. Another thing is the effect systemic effect of massage, meaning improvement of brain functions, relief from stress, anxiety, etc. So these are the mental effects. Also the internal improvement in the functioning of internal organs, such as the heart and circulatory system, lungs, digestive system improvements. All those things are varieties of benefits of massage. Just going quickly, and before we end this session, we have an offer. Just let me go to that slide. Okay, so we do the weekly online classes, and from there I have bunched up 5 different classes. One on oral care, including oil pulling, toothbrushing, etc. Another one is natural urges, why we should not suppress our hunger, why should we not suppress our tears, etc. And exercise and its benefits, exercise as per body types, and nasya therapy or nasal drops therapy as part of healthy daily routine. So this our choices of 5 classes. Each class comes with video of around 80 minutes along with notes of the same. Actual price of this is 999 rupees, but we are offering a discounted price of only rupees 499. If you are interested, in the video description of YouTube, I have included the link, or just email me at hebbarjv at gmail.com. I will avail that offer to you. This will be kind of a support for us. Of course, this is a World Ayurveda Day free masterclass that we are doing, and which way. So this will be kind of a small support that you can offer to us in return to valuable 5 to 6 hours of video classes along with notes. So, on that note, let me quickly end this session. Before I end it, thank you for all the participants for your interesting questions. Without your interesting questions, probably we would have, the class would have been a little boring. And we have our YouTube channel. If you are watching in YouTube, please click subscribe, and also please click on the bell notification. Support us. Now in the YouTube channel, we are unloading 1 hour sessions of Guru Bhoda, since last many days, and this is again going to continue. That is coming totally free to you, and it is there in our YouTube channel. YouTube channel, again, it's very easy. YouTube.com. In that, search for Easy Ayurveda, you will get it. That is there, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our Facebook page also. That will be of great support. And and so thank you all the participants, and on behalf of all of us students, a very big thank you to Dr. Raghuram sir for his enlightening lecture on diving deep into different topics. And on behalf of all of us, thank you for the man behind the screens, Dr. Aman Kapoor, for making the whole setup happen. So this is kind of first stream that we are doing. We could have not have done without his support. So thank you. So thank you, one and all. Please remember the name, Easy Ayurveda. We have just now, I think, live mint, etc. The message has come. We have tied up with a very big Ayurveda company called as Mother Bag, who are into uh, healthcare treatments, etc. And we have a partnership now, and we are planning many more Ayurveda teaching courses, classes, books, ebooks, and whatnot. So stay tuned to Easy Ayurveda. Please make it. If you're not remembering anything, please remember this name. That will be quite sufficient for us. See you all in the next session. We are trying to do. We are planning to do these kind of free sessions in future also. Your support, it all depends on how you support. So thank you very much. See you in this next masterclass next time. I wish you all, on the occasion of Dhanvantari Jayanti, I offer my pranams to God Dhanvantari, and uh, and I pray that world heals faster. Thank you all. See you in the next class next time. Namaste.
Thank you. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Dr. Hebbar. Thank you so much. I'm sorry my mic was all off. Thank you for your experience. Thank you for the time that you've given in, friends. If you want to get this special offer by Dr. Hebbar, the form link is in the chat box. We'll be also posting this form link below in the description in maybe in next half an hour or so. But in the meanwhile, if you are watching this, you have the link in the chat box. Submit your details in the form link so that you can go ahead and make the best of this. Have a happy Diwali. Thank you, Dr. Hebbar. This is Dr. Aman Kapoor here, signing over and out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying connected, everyone, and for a wonderful interaction. Have a great time. And on behalf of Madhubag's team, I am Dr. Aman Kapoor signing over and out. Thank you, Dr. Hebbar. Thank you to all the wonderful viewers for being there with us for the last 2+ hours. Have a wonderful time, enjoy yourselves, and have a healthy life ahead. Good night and goodbye from India.